Welcome to Granite Hills High School. We're bringing you Santa Fe Christian against Christian High, two storied San Diego area high school football programs known for really setting the standard for private school football, small private school football in San Diego for over 20 years, each of them, close to 30 years and for Santa Fe football as far as being known for quality of program, and even longer for Christian High. And these two actually have a past that's intermingled. Santa Fe Christian being, I don't know if you guys know this, the Santa Fe Christian being an offshoot of Christian High back in the early 80s.
Yeah.
So Christian recently worked their way up to Division II, which is a great accomplishment for a small private Christian school to be recognized as being worthy to play at Division II level. Santa Fe Christian is 1-3 so far this year. Christian High is 4-0. None of their contests have really even been too close. So Santa Fe Christian coming off a tough loss to Bishop Diego, and they've had a really tough schedule. They've had a much tougher schedule than Christian High. An overtime loss to Division I Olympian, and then a loss 35-10 to Torrey Pines, a win against La Jolla, and then lost last week to Bishop Diego 35-20. All of those programs, all three of those losses are really high-quality teams, similar in quality to Christian High. So I'd be hard-pressed to find a better team in San Diego with a 1-3 record than Santa Fe Christian. But now is the time. This is the night where Santa Fe Christian needs to make a whole new kind of statement. They need to get to 2-4. They need to get to 2-3 tonight. They need to really make a loud statement here. And really, they are the underdog. Santa Fe Christian is ranked, let's see here. Santa Fe Christian is, in the state rankings, they're ranked 247th.
For our division, I think we're 2 still.
And Christian High, as I look up their ranking, Christian High is ranked, I believe, in the 150 range. Christian High is ranked 165. So Christian is favored. This is their homecoming. This is a home game. They play their home games here at Granite Hills High. This is SFC TV, and we're bringing you this broadcast with every ounce of talent we got. And if you need more, we're shy of that. But we're missing John Salyer tonight, but I do have Chippy on camera again. You're on camera 1. And we're praying right now. I'm pausing for prayer. And I talked about how many things these schools have in common, or what they share, but the one thing they share most importantly of all is they have a shared faith. And it means a lot to have two Christian programs come together here and open their play in prayer. And Santa Fe Christian would love nothing more to have an early highlight of their season and come in here and upset Christian on their turf at their homecoming. And let's see if and how they will pull that off. On our broadcast is Chippy on camera 1, meaning he's our primary camera. And as you can see, the sun's setting in the hills behind us. That's Mount Miguel there that you see the sun setting behind in the background. You could a second ago. There it is. There's Mount Miguel with the sun setting behind it. And I've got Chad. What's your last name, Chad?
Bewley.
Chad Bewley is running live text. And our opening kick is a short chip kick, fielded by Santa Fe at the 25. He's going to bounce his way around, get about 5 yards on the return, Kind of a surprise possession there for Garrett Lipscomb. Shows some talent there and gets about a 5-yard return. And Santa Fe Christian will start with the ball. First year as the full-time starter at quarterback is Michael Linguadoka.
Oh, no, that's Dimitri Washington.
Dimitri Washington's a quarterback. Dimitri Washington, a quarterback, hands off to Jack Miles, who pushes the pile forward for a gain of 9 on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. It's up to you.
Gain of 9 yards on the play. Tackle was made by number 21, Jesse Matthews. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Eagles at the 39.
So Michael Linguadoka is out with mono. Second game. So Dimitri Washington, a quarterback. They hand it to the backfield to number 8. That's Jack Miles, who's got the first down. Was that Joe Burrich? I thought it was 8. You're right, that's Joe Burrich with the carry, moves the chains. So far, I can't get anything right, but we'll figure it out.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. That's a first down for the Eagles at the 46.
First down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Pitch wide. Chase Baptista on the left side, he's got the edge. Pushes his way forward for another first down. There across midfield at Christian High's 44-yard line. The Christian High Patriots, that is. Always a well-rounded team, always putting together a quality program. And to be a small school like they are and work their way all the way to Division II, you've got to have a quality program. But look at the blocking by the interior line. Untouched for 8 yards. Dimitri Washington keeps the ball, trying to find some space, driving his way forward for a gain of about 2 on the play. It's 2nd and 8. So Dimitri Washington calling his own number there, which is 9. He's running about 6'5", 230 right now. He can move the pile if he needs to. And he actually gained about 3.5 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Tight formation here. Give on the inside. That's Jack Miles. Is met at the line and only able to push forward for about 2. It's going to be it's going to be 3rd and let's call it 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5. We'll call it 3rd and 5. Fix that for you, bro. Here's that play. Quick handoff on the inside. Coach Wallace doesn't mind at all only gaining 2 yards on that play because it's meant to set up other plays. Jack Miles wants to draw attention next time he doesn't get the ball, and so Dimitri Washington can bounce it outside or pitch it outside. 3rd down here, big play. Pitch to Jack Miles. Following Dimitri Washington, and he gains only, he's got Chase, I keep thinking that's the number 8. That's the number 2, Chase Baptista, thank you. Normally I have John Salyer here to help me out, but I'll figure things out here. Chase Baptista with a gain of 4 on the play. Dimitri Washington, nice job lead blocking. And Santa Fe is going to go for it. John Wallace taking an early risk here. Their ball is on the 34-yard line. Trying to make an early statement here with his offense in this game. Dimitri Washington draws off sides. Flag on the play. Christian gives away the first down. Here it is. Dimitri Washington with the hard count. And the Patriots jump off sides and give away a first down. And the Eagles keep the drive alive. Patriots have only 3 down linemen. Looks like they're running a 3-4 defense. Handoff on the inside. A little bit of room there. Up the middle, nicely done. They gain about 4 on first down. I believe that is Jack Miles, number 8. Great job driving his way forward. That's a power play there. And, you know, if as I look, you know, it can be deceiving, but it's looking like Santa Fe has an advantage with size on the line, especially with the Patriots only having that 3-man front. 2nd and 5 here. Handoff on the inside again. Nothing going. No gain at all. It's going to be 3rd and 5. So as I was saying, the Patriots run a 3-4, it looks like. So we should be expecting John Wallace to give the ball a lot on the inside. They should be able to find 3, 4, 5 yards at a time with a power running play. That time, though, they definitely didn't get very far. 3rd and a long 4. Hand off to Joe Burrich. He's got a seam on the right side into the secondary. Stays up until the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 18 on the play. It's going to be 1st and goal from about the 5. They bounce it outside. And Joe Burrich with some great blocking on the seam. Way downfield is number 66, throwing a great block. I don't have a number on 66. Great job. The Eagles' offensive line, like a swinging gate, opens up that right side and gets Joe Burrich all kinds of room. 1st and goal from the 5. It's trouble on the exchange, but Miles picks it up and pushes across the goal line. Touchdown. Santa Fe Christian makes a great statement with a 65-yard drive to start out the game. All running plays. A mixture of Joe Burrich, Chase Baptista, and Dimitri Washington carrying the ball.
Can you update the live text for me since I'm having trouble doing both at the same time?
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, thanks.
Where did our technical director go?
He said he had to get something.
So literally, Mike Dowd, who's normally very solid, Mike Dowd is our technical director. He's the guy in charge of making sure all the technology is working. And let me get this straight. The game's about to start, it's about to kick off, and he takes off.
Yep.
And he's been gone since.
Doesn't give an explanation,
just takes off.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike Dowd. That's one demerit. I'm going to have to say, I'm sorry, but that is one demerit. That's one demerit. That's we're not even
president material.
We're not even halfway through the 1st quarter, and somebody on our broadcast team already has one demerit. But on a positive note, I've got Chad here, Chad Bewley, who has really. We don't need Mike. We don't need him. So now Santa Fe is going to have its defense tried. Kick is caught at the 1 and will be returned. Santa Fe's trying to meet him. He blasts his way through the wall, stays on his feet, gets to the 30-yard line. That's a 29-yard return for Christian High. And let me look up some stats here for Christian. And let's see how they've gotten these 4 wins. They have an excellent quarterback. He's got 147 rating, number 3, Jeremiah. So they get a lot of yards through the air. But they're going to start with a sweep play to the right here. Santa Fe's there to meet him with some authority. Number 55, an excellent tackle off the right edge. Chase Witten stops. He does gain about 2.5 on the play. Let's watch Chase Witten come up from the linebacker position, put his hat right on the hip of the ball carrier, and bring him down immediately. The leading rusher is Gonzalez, number 22, but he only has 148 yards on the ground. So really, averaging 400 yards a game is their quarterback, Jeremiah. That's an amazing statistic at the high school level, at any level.
And I've heard from since a lot of guys at Santa Fe.
Pressure in his face, gets rid of the ball, caught, deep post route, still on his feet, but 1st down. What were you going to say there?
Yeah, so a lot of guys at Santa Fe go to Christian, and they're saying Jeremiah's one of like 3 brothers who have started a quarterback for Christian. So
he comes from a long line of Christian quarterbacks, yes?
He does, yeah.
Gain of 15 yards on that play. Looked like he read through his progressions well. He had a few options there. He's a 6'5" senior. very comfortable passing. Let's see if Santa Fe Christian can at least put some pressure on him, not give him a chance to read all his progressions. Sweet play on the inside. Brought down after gaining about 3.5 on the play. It's going to be 6. It's going to be second down and a long 6.
Pass goes to number 22, Alex Gonzalez. It's complete for a 4-yard gain.
Jeremiah very composed as he drops back. When he completed that long post route, that was his 3rd read. He went through his progressions well and found the open receiver. Our defensive backs are going to have a hard time. I think the best part of the equation, at least, has to be pressure on the quarterback. We got to make sure he's not comfortable. Second down and a long 7. Throw a backwards pass to the left side. They throw it downfield. All alone is Christian High. He's got the reception and the touchdown. A well-executed play by Christian.
Jesse Matthews' pass is complete to number 8, Alonzo.
Touchdown, Christian High. They bust out a trick play early on. Santa Fe Christian forgets their assignment. And the guy is left all alone 30 yards down the field. And giving chase is Garrett Lipscomb, but it's too little too late.
Yeah, so Christian really loves that play. They ran it against us in the JV game, so maybe we'll see it again, but I don't know.
Well, if I'm Santa Fe Christian, if I'm scoring touchdowns on the ground through methodical execution, and Christian at this point is already trying to resort to trick plays to get into the end zone, I don't know. I'm still pretty encouraged. Touchdown pass for the wide receiver. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with it. Here. There you go. Watch this. If you go to the box and double click it, it highlights the entire text.
All right,
If you triple click the box, it highlights everything, even if there's spaces.
Oh, all right. Cool.
So you can go here and double click the 7 and then type whatever you want.
All right, awesome.
I think Mike's coming up there.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, it's messed up. Dude
Tell
just
Mike that he's on
disappeared.
live text because I'm not giving up TriCaster.
Yeah, he lost his job.
Yeah.
Garrett Rosenthal.
So 7-7 to start things off, and it's going to be another returnable kick. Caught at the 22. Bouncing it outside. That's number 3. Will Littlejohn gets it out to the 34-yard line.
Wait, I'm doing TriCaster, right? Oh my gosh. Mike. I feel awful.
No, I got candy too.
You should.
Did you say you weren't getting
I
a
was
screen?
low.
Try sfctv.net. sfctv.net.
Tackle was made by number 52, Cody Boston. Gain of only a yard.
They might have to click on that little link.
And 9 for the Eagles at the 35-yard line.
First and 10. Dimitri calls his own number. Pushes his way forward for a gain of about 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
Oh, 3rd and 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Thank you for that, Chad.
No problem.
Mike.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was trying to think of a joke about a guy who's in charge of all the technology for a broadcast and then walks away at the opening kickoff.
Yep.
But it's a bad joke. There's no punchline. It's only 3 dudes left in a lurch with no help. Can you help me out with a joke like that? Can you help me out with a good punchline? Because otherwise you have a demerit. Dimitri's looking to pass, rolls out to the right, keeps the ball, and he's got a little room, but he's going to be short of the first down. Gains 3 on the play, maybe 4.
Quarterback keeper
I don't know. That's a tough one.
They're going to have to punt. Santa Fe's going to have to punt. Dimitri hoping to get to the first down marker on a scramble. Ended up a little bit short.
Call it a diabetic with low blood sugar.
Oh. Got it. Okay. You had a blood sugar issue?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a medical exemption. You should have mentioned that earlier. All right, your demerit's removed.
I mean, I told Chad.
You said you had
Chad
to go,
didn't give me that detail.
You said you had
Way
to
to go,
get
Chad.
something.
I told you I had low blood sugar.
Okay.
Okay, where you don't have any. Press live. Oh, jeez.
SFCTV.net.
There we go.
SFCmedia.net.
First and 10 from the 30, from 31. And there's going to be a timeout called by Christian High. So unfortunately, Santa Fe Christian went 3 and out on their second possession. Their defense did not get much time to rest, although their defense is pretty much the same guys as the offense. And as you can see, the live comments are back on this live stream, so if you're watching, you can comment down below and let us know where you're watching from and how things look and sound, and you can tell us how much you miss John Salyer as part of the broadcast. Sure there'll be plenty of that. Don't worry, he hasn't been fired. He'll be back next week. Ethan Reyes is watching. Didn't say from where, but thank you, Ethan Reyes. Gus wants to know where you went, Mike. Gus is not happy about the fact you disappeared.
I went to get food.
Sweeper on the right side. In the backfield. Tackle for a loss of about 4 on the play. Is that Will? No, who is that? That's Chase Baptista with a tackle for a loss.
Hey, Mike, did you replay that one?
I don't know. Should I?
The penalty goes against the Patriots.
Who is the best
For
try?
illegal procedure.
Right now I'm eating, so.
Ethan Reyes really likes the clean jerseys. Nice to see. A lot of people watching. Ethan's watching in Texas. All right, we're live in Texas.
The penalty is declined, and the result of the play is a 3-yard loss.
Gus wants to know where Sal is. We all do. We all weep.
At their own 27-yard line.
Just when you thought this broadcast couldn't get any more shoddy, we lose Sal. All right, second down and 14. Dropping back, 3-step drop, passing to the outside. Almost intercepted. Great defense. That's Will Littlejohn on the left side on single coverage. The ball was thrown very accurately to the outside shoulder of the wide receiver. Will Littlejohn looks back perfectly, gets his hands on the ball, and almost picks it off. Gus is really lighting up the comments. He's very excited about the comment feature. RJ and Reese Walker are watching from Boise, Idaho. Good to have you. Gus is in Minnesota. All right, it's third down and 14. Big play here for the Eagle defense. Rolling out to the left. Throws the ball to the left side, incomplete. Pressure put on the quarterback just at the right time by Austin Rossetti, number 5. Great job by the Eagles defense. That's a coverage. That's coverage just as much as this pressure on the quarterback. And the Eagles, a critical point of the game where early in the game it's a 7-7 game, and you need your defense to prove that they can also force a 3-and-out. As you can see there, a lot of you have if you're not using the Talent app, a lot of you have comments for the stream there. You can go ahead and post a comment. Let us know where you're watching and who you are, and we'll give you a shout out. Here's the 4th down play for Christian High. It's a returnable kick, but he calls for a fair catch. Joe Burridge calls for fair catch at the 39, and the Eagles offense is going to get another crack at it here. Dimitri Washington's 2nd game at quarterback here. Dimitri Washington had to take over for Linguadoka because Linguadoka is out with mono. Hank Ontiveros is watching. So, Hank, you're right. Most of the time when Sal's on the broadcast, he is talking about food. So, you're right. There's nobody to complain about how hungry they are. And Hank, also, if he's not complaining about how hungry he is, he's complaining about how cold he is. And then the rest of the time he's filling. Yep, and then the rest of the time he's usually making up ridiculously weird animal-based nicknames. So we're missing all 3 of those elements of the broadcast.
I mean, he never wears a jacket, so. I mean,
And even though he says he's cold, he's always sweating.
that is so true.
The referees are having a long conference here with the quarterback for the head coach for Christian. He's not happy. As I said, this is Christian's homecoming. So it's time for the Eagles to have a moment in this season. They're 1-3. They've had really difficult opponents. Christian is no exception. They're as far as the state rankings go, they're the underdog. This is Christian's homecoming. I'm really pulling for him. We all are. This is a big opportunity for Santa Fe. Handoff on the inside. Not much there. He's going to have to settle for a gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. 2nd down, right?
Do you know when the last time we beat Christian was?
I heard somebody say it was 6 years ago, but that was just somebody in the stands. Rick is watching. He says the Granite Hills are the Eagles. That's true, but we're not playing Granite Hills. We're playing
the Patriots.
The Patriots. But Granite Hills has the same logo we do. Handoff on the inside. Little bit of room there. He's going to be close to the marker.
Actually, they have our old logo.
Oh, okay. Good point. Who was the ball carrier there? Help me out.
I believe that was Joe.
Jack Miles.
Oh, no.
Jack Miles for a gain of about 5 on the play. There's a Christian linebacker that's slow to get up. And it's when they're ready to commence, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. So we lost Linguadoka due to illness. He had a quarterback rating of 137.
Wow.
And in the one game since replacing him, Dimitri Washington has a quarterback rating of 36. I'm sorry? Yeah. What is he watching on? Where is he going?
What's he watching?
What should he watch it on?
Well, you can use the Talent app, or you can go to sfctv.net.
That's what he's on.
The Talent app?
SFCTV.net. It takes a while.
It takes a while to queue up.
It takes a long time. Okay. Huh.
Is he in Chrome?
I don't know. Should he be?
Well,
That's always the best.
there's 2 little links on the top and bottom. Try each of those if it doesn't work.
Okay.
Oh, my finger.
We had to go silent there for a second. We're giving a little tech support. We did a little subtle changes to try to get more browser compatibility with Chrome today. So you may hear us giving a little tech support for different viewers around the world here. But we, in the midst of getting more browser compatibility, we got the online comments back. 3rd and 2. Pitch to the inside. 1st down. Gets about 5 on the play. Who's the ball carrier? Chase Baptista with a huge 1st down play there. The Eagles are doing it on the ground. They're doing it with 3-4 yards at a time in a cloud of dust. Kyla Durr is saying she's cheering on the Eagles. Not sure where she's watching from. Let us know where you're watching from. Pitch to the right side. A little bit of running room there on first down. Chase Baptista gets about 7 on the play. A flag after the play. This is not going to be pretty yet. This is probably against Santa Fe. The referee was, it looked like one of the Santa Fe players was conversing with one of the referees, and they call a personal foul against Santa Fe. Little extracurricular activity. Boy, you hate to see that. The Eagles are moving the ball down the field. It's 2nd down and 4. They're in Christian territory at their 43-yard line, and we give 15 yards back. After the play's over, I'm tempted to leave my opinion off the broadcast, but it sure did seem like that was a referee with an extremely short fuse. A Santa Fe player walked by and said something, and evidently it was bad enough to draw a personal
Hey, Mike, live text.
15-yard penalty. So instead of second and 4, it's going to be 2nd and 18. It's 2nd down, right? It's not 3rd down. It's 2nd down, right? I know. It should be 2nd down, right? Because they gained 6 yards on first down.
I've got a hidden pen in my pocket.
They've got the. So if they have Chrome, try that little link right there. Try that little link right there. Right there. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Chad. I didn't think of that. He was like, I think we should start recruiting for more people.
There are a few people that, like, you know, at the La Jolla game, there's a new guy there. They just don't stick.
You can hear the crowd here is rather upset. The down and distance. They've got the down and distance wrong. It's 2nd down. Now they're moving the.
Right, that was the only play. 2nd down. 2nd down.
It is. It's 2nd down because that was a first down play.
It's 2nd down. They've only run one play. Wake up.
And the crowd is letting John Wallace know that they've got the down and distance wrong. It was a first down play and then a dead ball foul, which means it's 2nd down. And so John Wallace is getting it straight right now. We have it on replay right here. Play the last play from scrimmage.
Let's see here.
Find the last play from scrimmage there.
I think this is the one. But you can't see it. It's hidden by the thing.
No, but we should know that's the first down play. It's 1st and 10 right there. 1st and 10. They gained 6 yards on first down. Then the personal foul penalties right here, roughing right there. That's the personal foul penalty. That's a dead ball foul.
We have it right here.
And the refs are going to go fix it. That's good. So, yeah, so there's your evidence right there. First down. It should be 2nd down and 19, not 3rd down and 19. They get it right. It's funny how everybody, including the announcer, was fine with keeping it 3rd down. It's tough being on the road, you know. Nobody's on your side.
I just love when referees can't count.
Yep.
I'm just glad, you know,
Simple math.
they aren't in a position of authority with all this or anything.
Refs. The eyesight of a mole and the judgment skills of U.S. Congress.
Well
Whoa,
said.
are we getting political?
Well said. Chad.
No.
Second down and 19. That was a long delay. You know, it is tough to count to 4. That's pretty high up there.
I don't know. Valve count.
I've seen half times that took less time than this. Oh, look, the Christian High head coach is now contesting that it's second down.
We have it on camera.
Yeah, and
We have it
so
on
did
camera
Coach
right here.
Wallace.
The Christian High coach just contested. The Christian High coach just contested it
Even though, like,
and said it was.
They've got people
It
filming
can't
over
be
there
third
too.
down.
Oh my gosh.
It's impossible for it to be third down. How could the Christian High coach? What evidence could he possibly have?
our broadcast that says it's first down. That it was a first down play.
Well, Santa Fe Christian is only going to get 3 downs this possession. Somehow, I don't know what game they had footage of that shows that some other down happened. But it's 4th down somehow. Christian's going to start with the ball on the 15. I'm stumped. There's no way to make up. I'm speechless. They gained 6 yards on first down. There was a penalty for unnecessary roughness, which makes it 2nd down and 19. And somehow magically it became 3rd down and 19. All right, well, it doesn't matter now. 1st and 10 from the 15. How do you screw that up? Handoff on the inside, tripped up at the line, gaining about 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. The whole sideline here is just kind of stumped. Why are the coaches even telling the refs what down it is? They should be telling the coaches. 2nd and 8. Dropping back to pass. Slant route through the hands of the receiver, incomplete. Going to be a big play here, 3rd and 8. A little bit of controversy here. Big play. Let's see if Santa Fe Christian's defense can get the ball back. Rolling out, they switch the field to the left side. There to try to make a tackle and missing it. He's close to the 1st down marker and he's got it. Santa Fe Christian had a chance to tackle him. Number 6, Josh Thomas, was there and just couldn't quite wrap him up, and they barely moved the chains. Fresh set of downs. They needed 8, they got 9. You know, in the early goings, though, despite Christian having the impressive stats they have, Santa Fe Christian is right there with them. Big time rush. Defense tackles them in the backfield. They lose about a yard. No time to even get the exchange done. Who was that? Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders and Sam Geiser blasting across the line. DJ's not happy either with that crazy controversy. John Salyer's reminding us it's the second quarter now.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, John Salyer. Nice to have you with us. They lost 2 on the play. It's 2nd and 12. Fake the sweep and throw far to the right side. Caught. Big play there. They get out to about the 42-yard line of Santa Fe Christian on the play action. Great throw there.
Gain of 29 yards on the play, and that's good enough for another first down, Patriots. Ball is spotted at the 47-yard line of the Eagles.
Santa Fe Christian showing blitz. They do blitz. Hit as he throws. Off the hands of the receiver, incomplete. Pressure on the quarterback by, I think, the blitzer, which I think was, well, I can't see the number there. Is that 55? Chase Witten put some good pressure on a blitz. Santa Fe trying to keep the quarterback for Christian, Jeremiah, from getting comfortable back there, and they did force him to throw that a little bit before he was ready. 2nd down and 10. Ball's on the 42. Pressure from behind. Dimitri Washington hits him as he throws. Dimitri Washington putting pressure on the quarterback. Unaccounted for by the offensive line of Christian, and he had no chance at all except to just throw it in the dirt. 3rd and 10. All kinds of pressure in the face of the quarterback. You don't have to be that good at coverage if you can get the quarterback that uncomfortable, and they're sending a lot of messages early that he's not going to have time to survey the field. Dimitri Washington, great pressure there. 3rd down and 10 now. They're just past midfield. He's going to look to throw to the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Okay, tackle him about 2 yards short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2. Gain of 8 on the play. The Eagles defenders are giving a large cushion, especially to the wideouts. And Christian takes advantage of it and gains about 8. 4th and 2. Let's see what they decide to do here. They're just outside field goal range, but it's a little bit short of a field to try to punt with. So it's looking like they're going to go for it on 4th down. Let's see what the Eagles defense can do here. Expect pressure from the nose tackle, Oscar Navarro. Eagles, Santa Fe Christian Eagles. Oh, they jump off sides. Santa Fe Christian gives away a first down.
It looked like they were going to go for a pass, too.
On 4th and 2. On 4th and 2, Santa Fe Christian gives away a first down.
That's a 5-yard penalty, and that's good enough for another first down, Patriots. Ball is spotted at the 34-yard
Hey, Mike.
line.
If you haven't already, let us know where you're watching from and who you are. Charlie Marvin says, oh, throw to the right side. Great job by the Eagles defense, only giving up about a yard on the play. Let's see. They get the ball down to the 34-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Handoff on the inside. Bounces off a tackler, gets into the secondary, and moves the chains. They gain about 10 on the play. About 9 on the play, but it's still enough for a first down.
Sean Carter, the ball carrier. A gain of 10 yards on the play, and that's good enough for another Christian.
First and 10. Drop back, throw to the left side is caught by the receiver. Brought down after gaining about 7 on the play. It's a nice reversing of the field play there. They really spread the field a lot and forced the defense to change direction.
8-yard gain on the play. Ball is spotted at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Patriots.
They're all the way down now to the 15-yard line. A nice sustained drive here, mixing a lot of short pass plays with misdirection running plays. When Santa Fe can, they've put good pressure on the quarterback. 2nd and 2, handoff on the right side, cuts upfield, hit hard. He's going to be close to the marker, and he think he's got it.
The handoff goes to number 6, Mason.
He does. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Another first down.
Ball is down to the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's a draw play to the running back. Fumbles the ball. Gets it back. They lose 3 on the play. They fumbled on the exchange. Santa Fe Christian, the whole crowd here groans, hoping that it was their chance to stop this long sustained drive and get the ball back. There's 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first half. And in the shadow of Santa Fe Christian's goalpost, they almost cough up the ball. Let's see who caused that. I think it was on the exchange, wasn't it? Let's see if anybody caused that fumble. We might have to do it after this play. Flags before the snap. It seemed like a long time, and it is. It's a delay a game.
All right, should we take a look at that fumble again?
Yes, let's take a look at the fumble.
All right, Mike's on it. Huh.
Can you tell? Was it on the exchange?
It was, it looks like
Number
9. Number 9.
Number 9 caused the fumble. That's Dimitri Washington. So now it's 2nd down and 18. Looking to throw. Intercepted! Pressure by Dimitri Washington causes the quarterback to make an errant throw. It's intercepted by, I believe it's Chase Witten. Let's see who has the ball. A huge interception there for Santa Fe Christian. Dimitri Washington putting pressure on the quarterback and forcing him to throw an errant pass. Was that Chase? Chase Witten with the interception. And Dimitri with the pressure, and Santa Fe Christian erases the opportunity and is going to have one of its own. A huge play by the Eagles defense. They're saying a penalty on the return, holding. All right, so they're going to erase some of that return. Yeah, the interception stands. There's a hold on the return. So instead of the ball being out near the 40, 45-yard line, Santa Fe is going to have to start this drive on the 12. Boy, it's hard to watch this game from the perspective of feeling like you have refs that know what's going on out there.
Well, we know they don't know how to count.
Yeah, good point. We know they don't know how to count.
They count 1, 3, 4, 5. Apparently.
They can count to 3. They can count to 4, but they skip 3. 2.
Skip 2.
Handoff on the inside. Hit by the linebacker, drives his leg forward. Does a great job of finding a couple extra yards. Is that Jack? Jack Miles with a gain of 6 on first down. 5, gain of 5 on first down. Second down. Joe Burrich with the run. He's moving the pile down the field. Joe Burrich with a big run there. They gain about 14 on the play. They're out to the 30-yard line. As I said, this is the Christian Patriots homecoming game. Look at the pile. Look at the Santa Fe offensive line pushing Christian back. Backpedaling. 1st and 10, ball's on the 32 now. Dimitri pitches it back to, that's Austin Rossetti, who gains about 5 on the play. That's let's call it, it's going to be 2nd and a long 4. Austin Rossetti with a good carry. The offensive line, you can tell, the offensive line is starting to dictate the direction of the Christian Patriots. Pitch to the left side. That's to Chase Baptista. Cuts up field, still on his feet, hit by a safety, but keeps on going. Chase Baptista running with lots of energy, gets the first down and more. He's into the secondary and close to midfield. He's going to be to the 47-yard line. This is very encouraging. Santa Fe Christian Eagles are moving the ball with a diverse running attack, having to take fewer chances. Christian Patriots have been doing it through the air, and they've already got an interception. Handoff, cutting up field. Joe Burrich stays on his feet and gains 5.5. My bias, I love, you could tell every time it's 5, I say 5.5 because I want them to get every yard, they get credit for every yard they can. And I know that they may only get 3 downs at any given point.
Actually, not 5.
We're giving them 6. We're giving them 6. All right, 2nd and 4. Now it's Austin's turn. Hit in the backfield. There's a flag on the play. Loss of a yard on the play. Let's see what the flag is.
I don't know, apparently it's ours.
Santa Fe Christian's walking backwards. Holding on Santa Fe. So instead of 2nd and 4, it's going to be 2nd and about 14. Oh man, that penalty hurts. Now they're back to the 41. Dimitri's looking to throw. It's a screen play. Jack Miles has it, looking for blockers, stays on his feet and gets to the 50. Gains about 7 on the play. They've got 7 more yards to go. It's going to be 3rd down right at the midfield stripe. They just, Jack Miles ran out of room on that left side. Big 3rd down play here. Tight formation. Dimitri's looking to throw, rolling out to his right. Delivers a ball 10 feet down the field, and it's 10 yards down the field, and it's caught. Great catch by Joe Burrich. Dimitri Washington with a beautiful rollout. Buys time with his legs. Here's the replay. Keeps looking down the field. Delivers a crisp pass right to the numbers just before the defender gets there, and they move the chains. 1st and 10. Dimitri's in trouble, scrambles away from it, throws way down the field, wide open, caught by number 17, Matthew Stevenson, who's in the end zone, touchdown. A great play action, and Dimitri Washington does a great job breaking free from a would-be tackler, and the Eagles score on a long touchdown pass. 40 yards down the field, Santa Fe takes the lead. Dimitri Washington showing great athleticism there. all alone was number 17, Matthew Stevenson. And Santa Fe has the lead. Oh, fumble on the exchange. Ball is loose, and Santa Fe's going to have a failed extra point attempt. The hold was not good. That always freaks you out. That always scares you a lot, because now all it takes is a solid kicking game for what would be a tie ball game to put you in a really compromising spot. But they still take the lead. It's 13-7. Let's look at that touchdown pass one more time. Dimitri Washington, I believe that's his first touchdown pass of the – no, he does have one touchdown pass already, I think. Dimitri Washington rolls out to his right, avoids the pursuit, and delivers a great pass to Matthew Stevenson, who was all alone. Touchdown. It was 1st and 10 at the time, so I don't think the Christian Patriots were expecting a pass play there. And it was a play action.
Looks like it's going to be a squib kick.
Yeah, there's only 47 seconds remaining in this half. They kick
no.
it straight up, and it bounces into the end zone.
Well, it makes sense. They didn't want to give them the opportunity
to return, yeah. Well, a squib kick would have been good because it would have at least eaten more time off the clock.
Yeah,
because with the passing game that Christian has, you don't want it wouldn't take them long to eat up yardage. Dimitri Washington has been a huge part of this game on both sides of the ball. He's been in the backfield causing all kinds of havoc, denying Jeremiah time to look downfield and find receivers. And then on the offensive side of the ball, he's delivering touchdown passes. He's the right defensive end here, number 9. And he puts pressure on the quarterback there. The ball is thrown and almost intercepted again. Joe Burrich got his hands on the ball. And it was Dimitri Washington giving pressure from the backside of the quarterback. Do we have that on replay?
Yep.
Look they've got max protection in there. They've got 6 down linemen and a running back in the backfield, and still Santa Fe Christian is all around the quarterback, forcing him to throw before he's comfortable. Got to get to him. There's 43 seconds remaining in the half. 4 rushers. He's got time this time, but delivers high. Post route, incomplete. The pass is thrown high, and we just aren't giving him quite enough time. And causing him to make errant throws. Third down. Looking to throw to the right side. Intercepted! He's got some room and a blocker still on his feet. I believe that's Joe Burrich with the interception. Santa Fe Christian offense is taking the field with 27 seconds remaining. Joe Burrich with a great interception, another errant throw. Looked like the receiver slipped. Went right to Joe. And he gets all the way down to looks like the 20-yard line. John Salyer says, our cameraman's doing a great job. Chippy, nice job, man.
Thanks, Sal.
What? That's because he's in the Talent Club, of course.
Yeah, go to Talent Club. Mondays, Tuesdays, after school, Sal's room.
If you want to be a legend like Chippy here, it's very easy to get the kind of recognition and fame that Chippy has. All you have to do is go to the Talent Club, which is when?
Mondays and Tuesdays at 3 p.m.
Mondays and Tuesdays at 3
in
p.m.
Sal's room.
And there's free pizza every time, right?
can't guarantee that.
You'll have to
Ask
come and
Brad.
check.
Ask Brad.
I just know how to get kids to show up to stuff. You don't have. You just blame it on the delivery driver. Yeah, I just heard somebody say that Santa Fe was ranked second in San Diego and for Division III. I just said I don't know if you'll find a better 1-3 team around. You know, when you play as tough of competition as the Santa Fe Christian Eagles have played, sometimes, I'll talk about that more in a minute, but it can have an interesting effect. Sweep to the right side, looking for the edge, not much there. Tackled is number 5, Austin Rossetti. So Santa Fe Christian has had one of the toughest schedules you could put together. Division I opponents, Olympian, Bishop Diego, Torrey Pines. And that can sometimes beat you up. That can sometimes frustrate you. It will certainly test your character, if nothing else. And so to have Santa Fe Christian be tested so strenuously to start a season, you would hope that their character would that would bear fruit, and it would bear a certain type of grit that we're starting to see here. And it couldn't come at a better time. At Christian's
Especially
field at their homecoming,
Christian.
Christian at their homecoming. Now, we've got a whole lot further to go. I'm talking awfully confident for only being ahead 6 points in the first half. But it is a good start. They've got Matthew Stevenson spread out on the left side, and it's single coverage over there. Keep an eye over there. Dimitri Washington under center, fakes and looks for Stevenson. Knocked down. They needed to send. Look, they forgot. They didn't account for Austin Rossetti. He was all alone on the left side there. There's guys open.
Yeah, but I don't think Austin Rossetti was his primary target.
No, obviously not. But they also needed to send somebody to the left flat to the ball's on the near hash mark. So there's a lot of room on that left side, and they had single coverage on Matthew Stevenson, who had about a foot of height advantage over his defender. Now they're sending number 3, Will Littlejohn, to the left side. All alone, single coverage. They must have seen, I bet you the coaches saw that. Dimitri, this time they go and run it. Right up the middle. Chase Baptista gains, and there's a timeout called by Santa Fe with only 11 seconds left. It's going to be 4th down. It's going to be a difficult decision here.
I think they're going to.
They did not get the first down.
They're sending in field goal team.
I would agree with this. You have to erase the mistake of the missed extra point. And so if you can get this field goal and make it 16-7, you've now at least erased your mistake and gotten ahead by more than just one score. Again, the Eagles, an unexpected opportunity here to put a couple more points on the board because of the interception by Joe Burridge. Who had the first interception?
That was Chase Witten, right?
Oh, yeah, Chase Witten had the first pick.
Yeah.
A big field goal attempt here. Brent Hewitt is lining up, the senior. It's from about 25 yards. It looks good, and it is good. The Eagles jump up to 16-7. There's 7 seconds remaining in the half. A great game here at Granite Hills High. John Salyer says he's going to double your salary, Chippy.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Still zero.
Yeah, 0 times any number is still 0. But you can take a lot of pride in that. In fact, you can put that on your resume that your salary was doubled.
Doubled, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's been doubled. I don't know how many times.
Where are you, Sal? How come he's texted me like 30 times this game. You should have just came. He's probably at some family function in the bathroom, just watching the game. All right.
Sal.
Ball's on the 40, kicked off, and is going to not be returnable. Touchback. There'll be 7.4 seconds remaining for the offense of the Christian Patriots. 2 first-half interceptions. Santa Fe Christian, it's not really known for their defensive backs. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just not considered the best strength of their defense. But it is key that the defensive line has disrupted this quarterback so much, and they're really in his head. He's not comfortable, and he's throwing passes that you wouldn't expect a guy of his caliber of statistics to throw. Pitch to the left side, staying in bounds and brought down, and that's going to end the first half. 16-7, Santa Fe Christian Eagles over the Christian Patriots. John Salyer is at home taking care of his sick wife. You're a good man, John Salyer. And that's going to end the first half. Let's see what kind of adjustments these teams can make. It's going to be a little bit longer than usual halftime because of Christian's homecoming ceremonies. We're going to take a little break and bring you this great game's conclusion in probably 15 minutes. All right, we're getting ready to start the second half. A really big game for both of these teams. And Carly Gillette, sorry you couldn't make it. Your husband said to say hi, and he's on his best behavior. We've been supervising him. And
What?
I'm sorry? Oh, he's a coach. You're the father-in-law. Okay. Carly Gillette, your father-in-law is watching. Says to say hi. Thank you for getting me straight there. He's still on his best behavior. And Ryan Gillette, Santa Fe alum Ryan Gillette. Yep. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Great. Yeah, so he's sending in the signals to the defense on the sideline there. Ryan Gillette. Of course I remember Ryan Gillette. He made plays all over the place. So Coach Ryan Gillette, his wife is at home sick, and glad we can bring you this game, Carly. And it's a big game, and it's Christian High starting out at their own 20 here. 1st and 10. Handoff on the right side, looking for the edge, and has it. Ball is down. The ball got loose, but it was caused by the ground. So it's going to be, they gained about 7 on that play. It's going to be second and, call it 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4. So some of the things that we learned this first half is that this quarterback maybe is not used to pressure, and Santa Fe is bringing lots of it tonight. Has thrown 2 interceptions. Shotgun formation, and they're spreading it out on the near side here. And he's looking to throw that way. Pressure from behind. Brought down, sacked. Pursuing from the backside is Charlie Whistler. Whistler with the sack. They lose about 6 on the play. Showing great speed there. Charlie Whistler comes from behind. Do we have that? We got to show that, guys. Come on, that's a 6-yard sack on 2nd down to start the second half. Look at Whistler with his great foot speed. Gets by the defensive end. Never gives up. Quarterback turns, but it's too late. Loss of 6 on the play. 3rd and 10. 5-step drop. Scrambling, and he's in the grips of number 75, Oscar Navarro. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be no gain. He gained 2 on the play, so it's not a sack, but still a great play by the defense nonetheless. Oscar Navarro getting in on the tackling of the quarterback. It's going to be 4th and 8, and what a great way to start this second half for the Eagles defense. The quarterback, as this game wears on, the quarterback's going to get more and more antsy, and he's just not going to be comfortable looking downfield. Low punt, takes a Patriot bounce, and they're just going to let it go as far as it wants to, and it's going to end up at the 41. This Patriots offense averages over 400 yards a game in passing. 22 touchdown passes in 4 games. Yeah, And the touchdown pass the Patriots did have this half wasn't by their quarterback. It was by their wide receiver on a trick play. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Dimitri Washington is under center. They're going to start at their own 41 here. They got a tight formation. Dimitri pitches it straight back to Baptista. Scrambles his way into the linebackers and gains about 7 on 1st down. Chase Baptista tonight has been really good at getting the handoff and hitting the line extremely quickly, giving the linemen no opportunity to get their hands on him. And he's been tackled by linebackers 6 and 7 yards deep all night long. The handoff just, Rossetti just, and Baptista just blasting by those linemen. Handoff, cutting up the middle of the field is number 1, Joe Burrich, and they gain about 4 on the play, move the chains. It's been a steady drumbeat of runs up the middle. And really, until the Patriot offense stops that, Coach Wallace has no reason to change anything. Dimitri Washington did surprise us with a great touchdown pass. But other than that, it's been a heavy dose of Burrich and Baptista and Rossetti running off tackle and right up the middle on handoff plays and counter plays. Dimitri hands it off on the inside to, now it's Jack Miles' turn. And he gains on 1st down about 4.5. It's going to be 2nd and a long 5. Very encouraging. Nothing makes Coach Wallace and Coach Nick and the other coaches more excited than seeing 2nd and 5. And they only gained about 2 on that play. Now they're going to be left with a 3rd and a long 3. Ross Boucher's watching. He definitely wants to see the Eagles finish. We all do. The only touchdown scored by the Patriots was on a trick play where it was basically a double pass to the wide receiver and then downfield for about a 55-yard touchdown pass. Handoff, Austin Rossetti past the linebackers into the secondary, and he's got a 10-yard run. What is it about Rossetti tonight? He has this extra level of energy and did he have a really good week? Did he eat a lot of Wheaties? What's going on with Rossetti? He's pushing players back. He's getting hit 2 yards deep and pushing linebackers and safeties back for another 5. He's a little guy, but don't let that mislead you. He's running with great power. 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Trying for the edge. That's Burrich. He's free into the open, jumping over tacklers and down to the 10-yard line. Burrich. Joe Burrich gains about 23 yards on the play, scampering his way. Look at Joe Burrich go. He got hit hard at the end there. Hard-earned yards by Joe Burrich. He gets down to the 8-yard line. Santa Fe Christian, 1st and goal from the 8. They've got 2 wideouts on the left side. Other than that, they're tight. And they pitch it back to Baptista, who's trying to find a blocker. He gets within the 5. They gain 3 on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down. They settled for a field goal last time they got this close. Ball is on the 6-yard line. No, correction. The ball's at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dimitri hands it off to Jack Miles. He's got a seam and he's in. The Eagles stop him on defense, get the ball, and drive about 65 yards for a touchdown to start the 2nd half. 22-7 with the extra point pending. No passing plays necessary. Jack Miles, Baptista, Rossetti, and Burrich carrying the ball. And let's give credit where credit is due as the extra point is up and it is good. The Eagles' offensive line driving open really lanes for runners right up the middle. And this 3-4 defense of the Patriots is getting pushed around. If I were the Patriot coach, I'd be wondering. Yeah, John Salyer says the offensive line is getting under Christian's line pads. Then they're pushing the linemen up and back. And that's just textbook Nick Rosetta. That's the influence of him and the blocking technique of Santa Fe Christian. Getting low, getting under the pad level, winning the battle of pad level, and driving the Patriot defenders back. It is 23-7. If you haven't already, let us know where you're watching from. Kent and Juliana Thompson are watching. They're pretty excited. As we all are. And the kick by Brett Hewitt is a bomb to the back of the end zone, unreturnable. As the halftime was going on, and this is Christian's homecoming, as halftime was going on, I happened to walk by both locker rooms. Not because I'm some sort of stalker, but because it's right there, and I was walking by. And I did walk slowly by and just kind of catch the energy that was coming from each locker room. And if I could describe it in one word, the Patriots were anxious. And the Eagles had a very eager and anticipatory feel to them. So the nervousness of Christian is showing in the whole squad. Let's see if they can gather themselves and move the ball here. They pitch to the right side. Eagles are there, but not able to bring him down until he gains 5 on the play. Might be 6. Let's call it 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4. This crew, you guys are doing a great job. Mike, Chippy, and Chad. You can't make it look this easy. Like, you're on your phone texting with friends while you're doing all this. You can't make it look this easy. You make Sal and I look bad. Because this gets every effort we can we put into this thing. You guys make it look way too easy. It's 2nd down and 6 for the Patriots. Shotgun formation for Jeremiah. He's looking to throw, looking to his left. Grabbed as he throws, incomplete. He had Dimitri Washington's hand on his shoulder. Dimitri almost got to him. Let's take a look at that play. Because even on the plays where we don't sack the quarterback, pressure is still causing incompletions. Look how they decide to go ahead and leave him in the pocket here. And Dimitri just gets his hand on the jersey as he's throwing it. And it ends up being overthrown by about 10 yards. Dimitri Washington. It's 3rd down and 6. Dropping straight. It's a draw play. He's got room. Still on his feet. He's gained about 15 so far. 1st down, move the chains. He's out to the 35. It's a gain. I may have exaggerated. It's more of a 10-yard gain. Diane Zasso's watching. We're all missing Joey Zasso. Pulling for the W, as we all are. Joy Stevenson is watching. Hopefully you caught the first half. What a great first half it was. Nice to have you watching Joey Stevenson cheering on her Eagles and her husband, Coach Stevenson. It's 1st and 10, though. The Patriots are driving. Throwing deep on the right side. Almost intercepted. Ball's loose. Incomplete. Jumping in front of the receiver is Joe Burrich, who got both his hands on the ball. Give credit to Jeremiah for a strong throw here that was just thrown too hard to intercept. Rifling this pass about 35 yards down the field into double coverage. Burrich he underestimated the velocity of the pass. Got to give credit to Garrett Lipscomb, number 11. He's starting his 2nd game ever tonight, and he's improved dramatically every game. Shotgun formation, throwing to the right side, in and out of the hands of the receiver. It's going to be third down now. Ball's on the 36-yard line. John Salyer reminding us that the Union Tribune picked Christian to win this game by 14.
Oh, wow.
Not Santa Fe Christian, Christian to win this game by 14.
All
There's
right.
the
He just can't get a pass off.
There's
Yeah.
and when he does,
he can, but he just
he's
can't
anxious.
make the
Yeah.
connection.
He's thrown 2 interceptions. He's been sacked a couple of times, and when he hasn't been sacked, he's had a guy in his face. He can't relax enough to make his reads and complete a pass. We're all saying this too early. There's 4 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Everything can change quickly with an offense like this. Draw play to the running back. Nice hit there by number 2, Chase Baptista, to stop him after gaining about 2 on the play.
The O-line just can't stop the defensive line, and that's what's destroying their passing game.
And the linebackers are getting challenged a lot by the running game of Christian, and they're answering the call with that third down play. They only gained 4, and Christian's going to have to punt. That's not good news if you're a Patriot, because the Eagles' offense is moving the ball quite consistently with just regular down the middle running plays. Punt is short and high. Burrich calls for the fair catch, but gets out of the way, and it's going to roll down to the 19. Dimitri, it's interesting. So Santa Fe Christian is not considered a large squad in numbers. And it's interesting to see Dimitri Washington now. He just walks down the middle of the field and goes to the other side of the ball, and now he's playing quarterback. And there's plenty of quarterbacks that play defense, but to have a player like Dimitri who's making as much of an impact on defense as he is, and then come in here and be the captain of the offense and run the show is really impressive. Handoff, a sweep on the left side to Austin Rossetti, fighting his way forward for a gain of about 5 on first down. Let's see where they mark this. Rossetti got from the 19 to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Again, that's Austin Rossetti with the carry there.
You can expect them to just grind down this field for the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason not to.
That's really one of the
Dimitri
beautiful
under
things
center,
about-
pitches, fumble on the play.
Oh.
Just when we're getting confident and saying they can go do whatever they want.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fumble on. It's a little pitch back to Joe Burrich, who had to just fall on it, and they lose. They get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
We totally jinxed them. That's entirely our fault.
Totally
Hey,
jinxed
but
them.
we got a wood table, so we're good.
Okay.
Our wood and plastic buckets.
Big
and
play here.
duct tape.
Santa Fe's on their own 23. Do you try to go through the air, or do you just try to get 10 on the ground? They're going to try to throw. Dimitri's rolling out to his right. In trouble, brought down and sacked. They lose 2 on the play. You got to give Dimitri credit. He had too many players around him. He didn't take any. This is not the time to take chances. They're up by a couple of scores. It's 23-27. Dimitri got 1 look downfield, didn't see what he liked, and just had to eat it. You don't want to give Christian any help in getting momentum back, and so taking the sack there at least preserves momentum. A great punt here on the right side. Bounces in bounds and skips out of bounds at the 36. And that's where the Christian Patriots are going to start this possession. Yeah, Christian, they blitzed. They brought 6 on Dimitri there, and he just didn't have time. So now the Eagles defense is going to be challenged again. They've been blitzing occasionally, but I wouldn't say that they've been aggressive with their blitz. They've been making most of their pressure just with the 4 down linemen. Dimitri Washington is not in the game right now. They're letting him get a rest.
I'd be surprised if the Patriots keep passing because their passing game has been very weak against us. So
That's the only. That's
I
the real
mean,
only off pressure from behind, thrown down the middle of
as
the
I say
field,
that.
hit as the ball arrives. Great defense there. Great pass defense. Is that Josh Thomas? Is that Josh Thomas with a great play there, deep down the field? Do we have it?
Yes, we did.
He arrived right as the ball did. That would have been a completion had he not gotten there and hit the defender right as the ball arrived. Again, Dimitri Washington not in the game right now. Look at that. Look at Thomas closing at the perfect moment and knocking that ball loose right as it arrives.
It's so fast, like.
2nd and 10. Ball's on the 34-yard line of Christian. Santa Fe with 4 down linemen. They don't blitz. Pressure. He gets the pass off. It's complete to a sliding receiver about 10 yards down the field. That's more than likely going to move the chains. It is complete, and it, let's see what the refs decide here as far, it is a first down. They only had time for a 3-step drop. As John Salyer just mentioned, this offense is predicated on the quarterback taking a 5-step drop and having time to read deep down the field and get yardage in big chunks.
Which is time that
he doesn't have that time. He doesn't have that kind of time. Quick handoff on the inside. Brought down immediately. No gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. In there to make the play, it looks like was Gavin Gildseth.
That'd be Gavin Goldseth.
Goldseth? Sorry, thank you. You guys got to speak up more. You keep me sharp.
No.
Which is a miracle. 2nd and 10.
Because it'll block the view.
But by speaking up, I didn't mean argue with each other.
No.
2nd and 10 now. The ball's at the 45. Coming to the end of the 3rd quarter here. 5-step drop. Now he drops back more and screen pass to the left side. Gains about 7 before he's brought down. That's a well-executed screenplay, but a great job by the linebackers of Santa Fe Christian to read it and get over there. Number 55 was one of those, Chase Witten, who's had a great game. Also in there to bring down the tackler is Jack Miles. 3rd down and 4. And they will probably not get a playoff before the 4th quarter here. Nope, they're going to hurry up and try to get this snap before the end of the 3rd quarter. And they do. Quick throw to the right side is caught. It's going to be a first down as we start the Christian Patriots will start the 4th quarter in Santa Fe Christian territory at their 42-yard line. They are trailing 23-7. It's getting awfully quiet on the home side of the field over there.
Why do you want to do this? No, it doesn't.
What looks good? What's the debate here?
Okay, so debating whether or not we should put a watermark that says
It's
SFC
not a
TV.
debate.
in
As
the
long as it's
top
tiny
left.
and very far up. I
All
totally
right.
agree with it.
Okay.
But I like it on the top right.
All right, top right it is.
But I'm
That's a
left-handed.
compromise.
And you can use styles.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you go there,
yeah.
you can use some pretty cool styles. Have you used
All right,
those?
awesome. No, I have not.
Do it like this. Do SFC in all caps, no space,
And
and then TV in lowercase.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, and then highlight that and try clicking on different styles and find one that you like.
Let's go.
This is called embedded. You're an embedded audience. You're hearing us teach on the fly. Santa Fe Christian students here do a lot of the broadcasting. They're in the Talent Club. They learn this stuff. They get tested on it. They put it on their resumes, so to speak, for colleges. And you're the benefactor. You viewers at home are watching
It's
these
off the
students
screen.
work this equipment, and you're hearing us teach on the fly. It's a 1st and 10 for Christian Patriots. He's going to roll out to his left. Pressure as he throws. Caught. Got to get to him a little sooner. It's going to take more than just one guy to put enough pressure on him. They move the chains again.
The Patriots are passing really quickly, which really compromises our defensive line because
Yeah, the quarterback is getting rid of the ball quickly, and Dimitri Washington is still on the sideline. I think that's a conscious decision. He's not hurt, but they want to get by with Dimitri to save his energy to possess the ball when the offense has it. Blitzers, they send everybody in his face. The ball is loose. The Eagles send everybody. Who was that blitzer? Was that Austin? Who blitzed there? Luke Sanders with pressure on the quarterback from the line, and it looked like somebody else was blitzing too, and they got there too. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're at the Santa Fe Christian 32-yard line, and there's 11 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Quarterback is under center. He's got 3 wideouts to his left, and he's looking that way. Throws it back. The receiver's in trouble in the backfield. Tries to throw a pass and dumps it off. It's complete. No, incomplete. Pass is incomplete. This was how they scored their first touchdown. They did a backwards pass here, and then the receiver looks downfield. But look at the defensive backs.
The pressure is incredible.
Yep, the Eagles are everywhere. And it ends up being an incomplete pass. That was his best option. And you got to give credit to the defensive backs of Santa Fe Christian, who did a great job of reading that play and staying on their assignments. There was nobody open downfield. I believe that defensive back that made that play, that stayed on their assignment, was Garrett Lipscomb, a first-year starter. Quarterback draw. Eagles get to him, but not before he gains about 5 on the play. It's going to be 4th down. That's a tough play to handle. When you're trying to put all the pressure on the quarterback, you're pinning everybody's ears back. All game long, you're thinking pressure's the solution to winning this game, and then they whip out a draw play like that, and it can really surprise a defense. And the Eagles, as the game has progressed, the Eagles have done a better and better job of containing that draw play. And now it's 4th and 4. Looking to throw. Throws to the left side. It's incomplete. Ball hit the ground. Incomplete. And the Eagles take the ball because the Patriots turn it over on downs. Let's take a look at that play. Is there pressure on the quarterback? He has to make a quick drop. 1, 2, 3-step drop.
4, he gets the 5th
Some
step.
pressure, but that's mostly just him being anxious. Quarterback needs to relax, and it's hard for a quarterback to relax when he's been on his back all day. First and 10, Santa Fe Christian Eagles take over. They're on the 26-yard line. They're looking to throw. Dimitri looks for Luke Sanders. He's got the ball, and he's marching his way down the field to the 44-yard line of the Christian Patriots. Luke Sanders surprises them, and Dimitri delivers a strike right into the midst of the Big Bear. Let's see that. Do we have that? Yes, Dimitri Washington. Play action, plants his back foot, and delivers a perfect ball over the head of the defender right into the hands of a streaking Luke Sanders, who's down the field. How many yards was that for? 30-yard completion from Dimitri Washington to Luke Sanders. Fake the pitch, handoff on the inside. There's a flag on the play. Not sure what the ref saw here. The flag was thrown right as the ball was snapped. Illegal shift on the Eagles. So that's going to move them back, I believe. Is that a 5 or a 10-yard? What's an illegal shift yardage?
5, I think. 5 yards.
They didn't move the ball back.
That's weird.
Oh, I guess they mark it after the end of the play.
I have no clue.
It's the 4th quarter, guys. Sweet. Sal just reminded us, but you're on it.
Yep.
Handoff. Burrich falls as he crosses the original line of scrimmage and gains 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
I don't know. It's like halfway between the 4 and the 3.
Everybody wants to know where Chad is.
Chad's sitting in between us.
Yep.
Chad's right here.
Chad is like.
Say hi, Chad.
Hello.
Chad's the one that is He's the only one that hasn't totally screwed up today. I'm just kidding.
What do you mean? I didn't screw up.
Hey,
No, that's
that
true.
isn't
You
very
got a
nice.
medical exemption. That's true. Handoff on the left side. Trying to find room is number 5, Austin Rossetti. Can't get the first down. Only gains about 2 on the play.
You know, Jack, you've been doing pretty well tonight.
No, I was totally kidding. That you guys know I said it earlier. You guys you're making it look too easy.
Yeah, should we make it look harder?
Yes, absolutely. You have to make up words, say the flux capacitor overheated and stuff. Oh, they declined the penalty.
That makes sense.
Thanks, Andrew Tomaszewski. See, we have an interactive broadcast.
Oh, hello, Andrew.
It's Tomaszewski.
Tomaszewski, I'm sorry.
I think so. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think you're right. Thanks, Andrew. You're right. They declined the penalty. That's why it's 4th down. That's why, yep, makes perfect sense. Sorry, it's my first football game, Thomas. Thanks for helping me out. A lot of viewers. So I guess the comments is a good thing to have.
Yeah.
I think we've had quite a few comments tonight.
I'm glad to see Tommy watching the broadcast.
Yes. Yep, Tommy's missing you, Chad. You need to just speak up more.
All right.
It's 4th down. They're going to go ahead and punt. Our punter, Jack Bosman, who's a junior, puts the end-over-end kick at about the 16 and takes a neutral bounce. It stays there.
A neutral bounce?
A neutral bounce. It bounced sideways.
So it's not a Santa Fe Christian bounce or a Patriots bounce.
Exactly. It's a neutral bounce. Santa Fe needed to score one more time there. We're all comfortable and happy with this lead, but with the passing offense that the Christian Patriots have, it's no problem. They can score a couple of touchdowns and get some extra points in 2-point extra points in no time. They're down by 16 right now, and with this offense, 16's nothing. Keith Cardinelli's watching. Wow. Hi, Keith. Keith knows me as Laura Hayes' little brother. And he knows me as Jimmy.
Jimmy Hayes.
Nice to have you watching, Keith. I'm not sure where you are, but it's a big game you've caught here. Joe Vaccaro's watching. Thanks, Joe. You got to catch the rest of this game. This has been a great game, and this would be the first defining point of the season for the Santa Fe Christian squad.
Well, and plus,
but they're 8 minutes and 35 seconds remaining from reaching that defining point. And like I said, 16 points is nothing for this Patriot offense. They are not done.
Well, this is arguably going to be the biggest if they do win, which I'm sure they will.
You're jinxing this, Mike.
Yeah, I have wood right in front of me.
Whatever you're about to say, don't say it.
Well, this could.
Don't say it.
This
No.
could.
It'll be your fault.
I'll say it after, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, say it after.
At the end of the
I
broadcast.
knocked on the wood.
I just got finished reminding everybody that 16 points is not a comfortable lead. First and 10 from the 15. Pressure by Luke Sanders. He's held. Did you see how much he was held? You got to show that. How could they not call that? He was held by 2 defenders. Watch Luke Sanders on the near side of the defensive line get between 2 defenders. And look right here. Look at them holding him. Look at that. They're holding him from behind. Right in front of the ref, too. The ref's standing right there. This is an outrage. Incomplete pass.
Well, so we've got refs that can't count. We've got refs that are blind.
Oh!
Hey, I have a medical
He has an exemption. He's good.
And I was on time. I showed up an hour early.
It's 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. They're keeping a running back there to help protect him. It doesn't help much. There's still Eagles in his face. Intercepted! Lipscomb with a great interception. The Eagles have it in great field possession. They had the quarterback scrambling, and the Eagles have their 3rd pick of the night. They kept the running back in to help protect. What? Yeah, Garrett Lipscomb, the first-year starter. It's his first year playing football. He's got himself an interception in this huge game. Let's take a look. Pressure. They only rush 3. They only rush 4. It's 77. Carson Drake putting pressure on the quarterback, who floats it up for Garrett Lipscomb, who out jumps the receiver and hauls it in. They've got the ball at the 27-yard line with 8 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the game. They got Dimitri in a shotgun formation. He's going to keep the ball. He's going to run right up the field, knocking over linebackers and safeties as he gains 5 on first down. I knew as soon as he was on shotgun, I thought they're just going to have him run it. Dimitri was just in the game as a defensive lineman. He's slow to get up on that play. I think he got a stinger. He's slow to get up. Garrett Lipscomb has 2 interceptions on the year. Thank you, John Salyer. Hey, John Salyer, Keith Cardinelli's watching. It's 1st and 10. No, 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Run up the middle. Gains about 5 on the play, maybe more. 3rd down and short, I believe. It's 3rd down and less than a yard. Yeah, the Christian defensive line is tired. They're going on their knees before the snap just to catch some rest, and they bowl them back, get the first down. It's exactly right. Case in point right there. That Christian defensive line has been pushed backwards all night, and there's only 3 down linemen. As soon as I saw that to start this game, that they were in a 3-4 with only 3 down linemen, 5 yards up the middle is going to be there all night, and it has been. First and 10. I believe that's Miles. Chase Baptista with a run up the middle for 2 yards. Flag on the play. A little unnecessary roughness. A little frustration coming out. Laundry on the field. Chad, Tommy says ILY. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
boy.
so sweet. That's so nice.
Tommy. Come on, Tommy.
There, they got it right. 15-yard penalty against the Christian Patriots. That's so sweet of Tommy.
And apparently
And he
our refs-
posted it publicly.
And apparently our refs don't know their left from right.
Yeah, they don't know their left from right either, because they just called a 15-yard penalty
And
on the
maybe they're
Eagles.
in fact colorblind too.
Truly the most capable.
Is that the? I think that's the second penalty on the Patriots tonight. I think that's the second penalty. They went off sides once. Yeah, so 5 penalties total in the game. A nice clean game, and the teams are hitting their full stride in this 5th game of the season. There's 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. And the Eagles are now at the 7-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. They aren't running the clock for some reason. There, now they ran the clock. Quick handoff on the inside. Jack Miles tries to stay on his feet and gets down to the 3. It's going to be second. Oh, no, wait. Forgive me.
Yeah.
It was 2nd down and 2. You had it right.
Our bad.
It's 1st down.
Now it's first down and goal.
Okay, there we go.
I was totally confused, but now I'm back.
Same here.
Just
Now it's 1st and goal. They're at the 3-yard line. Eagles are looking at an opportunity to go up even more. Jack Miles trying to push the pile back. He's close, but he's not in. He's down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. all the better. That just means more time gets eaten off the clock, as we'll probably get close to 5 minutes remaining by the time the next snap goes off. Justin's watching from Ann Arbor, Michigan. We're huge in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Huge. We got like 2 viewers. We got 5,000 viewers nationwide.
Piled up on the goal line. Let's see what the refs say. They want to get a look. They want to see in there. They're going to mark him short. Quarterback keeper, it's going to be third and about, I'd call that about
inches.
a foot.
We've got a pretty poor angle, so.
But the good news is we have Dimitri at quarterback, so if you want to run a quarterback sneak.
All that means is more time gets eaten up before the inevitable happens here. It's third and a foot. The way that defensive line's been pushed backwards, I'd expect Dimitri to snap and go. And he does, and he's in. The refs haven't called it yet. Dimitri's clearly across the line. The refs haven't. Yes, they signal touchdown. Oh, I love spoiling a homecoming game.
Nothing quite like it.
Nothing quite like it.
Well, they expected to win.
Exactly.
By like 2 touchdowns.
A 22-point lead for the Eagles. They're going to try to make it 23 here.
What was the predicted lead for Christian?
The Union Tribune, as this snap and kick looks good, and it is good. The Union Tribune had estimated that Christian High would win by 14.
Oh, and we're
So much
beating
for
them
that.
by 20,
But a lot of this,
23.
a lot of this is Santa Fe Christian coming into their stride. They have had such a difficult schedule. Torrey Pines, Olympian, they went to overtime with a Division I school in Olympian. And then they had to face Bishop Diego, one of the top private school programs in the state year over year. And that really will test a team. And if depending on what you're made of, it really exposes what you're made of. And I think what we may be seeing here is some of Santa Fe Christian developing grit that has come from those difficult games. And when you play with the best, you learn how to be the best.
And I'm pretty sure Christian may have expected going into this that they were going to win easy.
Yeah.
Which is a mistake that even Torrey Pines made.
Yeah,
Ooh,
last year.
yeah.
Remember that?
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of hard to assume that a 1-3 team is going to do this well, but
Yeah,
here we are.
Like I said, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better 1-3 team in the county.
Anywhere, really.
Yeah. But there's a lot of new starters. We graduated 25 seniors off this squad last year. So a lot of players that just aren't used to carrying the load play after play all game long. A lot of players that just aren't used to getting into game speed for 4 quarters. So a lot of what you're also seeing is those players getting the experience they needed to make decisions out there and find extra yards and make better tackles, things like that. 1st and 10 from the 20 for Christian Patriots. Throw to the right side. Great catch by the receiver. It's a slant route from the outside. Does a great job hauling that in, and it moves the chains. But that's the only pass play they've got. That's not the way Christian usually gets their yards.
Yeah, well, their O-line is just not up to par with our defensive
the
line.
5-step, there's an entire book. This playbook has entire chapters of it, Christian's playbook, that are predicated on a 5-step drop. And they've had to just throw that part of the playbook away. Quick handoff on the inside. Nice job spinning out of a tackle and getting close to the first down marker. He gains about 8 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 2. And they're out at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. So as I was saying, they've had the most prolific part of their playbook negated by the defensive line, just not giving them enough time to have a 5-step drop.
And by blocking that, that's their big yard games.
Yeah, that's that's how it all works for them. 2nd and 3. Throw to the left side is complete. Nice job knifing under the would-be blocker, shedding that block, and making the tackle in the backfield. Who is that? Is that Austin? Chase Baptista with a great play on the right side. One of these days I'm going to guess correctly. But that's why Brad's here to help. At least, maybe that's not why you're here, but that's the net result. Very helpful. 3rd and 2. 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the game. Throw to the right side is complete. Eagles are there to tackle him, but he does get the first down. It looks like Dimitri did hurt his shoulder. He's walking around, but his game is, he's got his pads off. His game is done tonight.
It's going to be 4th down, actually.
Yeah. Oh, they're deciding right now.
Oh, they're gonna bring
I think
the
they're
chains
gonna
out.
measure. Yeah, so as we said, Dimitri took a hard tackle on a quarterback sneak last possession.
Oh, no, they're just going to bring it over.
He stayed in the game, but since then, they've got him on the training table now, and they're looking at that shoulder of his. It's his left shoulder. Fake the hitch pass, and they throw deep down the left side. It's up for grabs.
That's going to be a penalty.
Way incomplete. The ball was not catchable, though. It was not thrown anywhere near the receiver. Okay. But you're right. There was a lot of grabbing going on, but it flew. The ball flew way out of bounds. That's a quarterback who's just not comfortable resting and reading. Incomplete.
Just something, that's a luxury he just does not have in this game.
Abby Wallace is watching. Abby Wallace says the East County Prep Report predicted a 48-14 win for Christian Patriots.
Wow.
Wow. 2nd and 10. There's the 5-step drop. He has time, and he hits a receiver coming back to the ball, and they get the first down. That must feel like a breath of fresh air for the Christian Patriots to finally get a 5-step drop in. And you just saw what the result was. He delivered a bullet to a receiver that came right on point. That must just be so a relief for them to at least do that once. They're used to doing that over and over again. Quarterback's got time again and meets another receiver 12 yards down the field. They move the chains again. 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining.
They are moving real quick.
That's what they can do. And our best pass rusher is on the trainer's table right now. And our quarterback. Yeah, so a minute and 30 seconds remaining. And the clock is our friend here. Oh, confusion on the draw play.
There we go.
The running back went the wrong way. The quarterback looked, and I know that sinking feeling when you look to your side and you realize there's nobody home. Complete miscommunication between the running back and quarterback there, and it forces the Patriots to call a timeout, and they lose about 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 16. I got to say this again. East County Prep Report predicted a 48-14 win by the Patriots. Oh, and if you have a chance to rewatch the Prep Pigskin Report, evidently there was a pretty arrogant prediction by the quarterback for Christian. Carly Davis is watching. Carly Davis set the record at Santa Fe Christian for the coolest librarian ever. She dresses up in outfits. Like, I've seen her in full garb, like in Spanish outfits and stuff, doing awesome activities with the kids and stuff. It's awesome. All right, back to football. Pressure, hit as he throws. Great job, number 54. We got to see this. Charlie Whistler bringing the pain. Quarterback cannot get the pass off. Shotgun formation, runs right by the defender, plants a shoulder pad right on the shoulder as the quarterback's throwing it. That's the kind of hit the quarterback does not forget. Yes, it does damage and causes an incomplete pass. But the next time the quarterback drops back, trust me, he is worried about hearing those footsteps again. And Charlie Whistler was the one bringing it. It's 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. It is third down now. 16 yards to go. They got the ball on the Eagle 35-yard line. That's the pressure we need. They roll him out to try to buy time. Incomplete. That's all they could do. He still had 2 defenders in his face, but that's not what this quarterback is used to doing. He is not comfortable throwing while running. 4th down and 16.
I mean, you think that the Patriots
Oh,
coach
you know
would-
what? We need to you need to show the stands. Show the stands.
Oh, well,
Everybody's gone home.
it was definitely
no, look
full.
at that.
It looks
This
like
is
a
their
Charger-
homecoming.
All gone.
Oh no, it looks like a Chargers
Okay,
game.
back to the game.
All right, back to the game. But it's a beautiful sight. 4th down.
No, this is the exact result.
Rolling out again with pressure. Hit as he throws. It's up for grabs. Knocked down, incomplete.
You know where this happened too? Torrey Pines last year.
I bet. They had a huge crowd here. Pan
This
out.
oh man.
It's
They've all gone
completely
home.
empty.
The stands
They
are
don't want to
deserted.
see. They don't want to see the. They don't want to see the end of their homecoming game.
Oh, that's sad.
I would like to. I don't know this,
Yeah,
but
they
I would
were-
like to think. I would like to think it's their home game too. They didn't have to travel far. I would like to think that if Santa Fe was upset in a game, that our crowd would stay.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
It's an easy thing for me to say right now, but it's their own home game. It's their homecoming, and they're all gone. All right, let the reveling begin because the victory formation is on the field. It's 2nd down. Wow, the Santa Fe Christian coaches are stoked.
Even with
No doubt. It's,
and we even gave them a free play. We gave them a free play.
we sure did. And that is going to wind down the clock. Christian is going to lose their homecoming game to what on paper was supposed to be the underdog, Santa Fe Christian Eagles, but they dominated this game throughout.
That was an absolutely fantastic game, Levy.
That was.
What a great game. This is one of those games where it's fun to pack up and load up all the stuff, which there's a lot of it. We missed you, John Salyer, and anybody now. Speak up. This is your chance. What do you have to say about the game? What did you just witness? Your Santa Fe Christian Eagles, your school. What did you see?
Well,
How's it feel? Is it a good night to be an Eagle?
Yes, it is.
It
Great
is.
night.
Honestly, I didn't come here expecting a win. I'm just going to be honest here. Knowing our track record with Christian and the fact that we haven't done well so far, I mean, not saying that we haven't done well, but we just haven't won a lot yet, and I just didn't expect this. This is definitely an unexpected event, and I'm very happy that
Here come the Eagles.
I got to be here.
Yeah, you got to capture that. They are fired up.
Oh, and to ruin their perfect record. That
Yep.
was nice.
Oh yeah.
So the Eagles go to 2-3. The Patriots go to 4-1.
Oh, this is a great game for the rivalry. I mean, Christian versus Santa Fe. This is awesome.
It's a great night to be an Eagle. And sometimes teams finish a season in a very different place than they started it. And I think that may be something else you're witnessing here as a team. This was not a good year to have a tough schedule. With 25 seniors leaving the team last year, not an easy year to have a tough schedule. But they
Well-
went ahead and took it on, and you're seeing some of that take fruit now.
Well, the seniors have definitely stepped up.
Yeah.
The seniors here, and it's crazy how many new seniors decided to play football this year.
And Dimitri Washington, how often do you have a defensive lineman be your quarterback? And look at the coach. Look at John Wallace talk to his team. Zoom in on that if you can. Catch some of those faces of those players. This is the first big highlight of the season for them that they've worked really hard for. Pan around a little bit. Come look at the coaches. Everybody's standing pretty darn proud right now. And Christian is a rival. And it's a big game, big victory.
They are our biggest rival, actually.
We're going to give you a few extra moments of bonus time here. It's just too cool to capture this. These boys have worked hard for this. John Wallace just can't shut up. Pan slower. You're going too fast. There you go. There's Coach Mike Siciliano. Coach Gillette. There's Ryan Gillette. Top left of your screen. The smiles are big. There's Assistant Athletic Director. I just know him as Robbie. Nice. Dimitri Washington's iced up, but he looks okay. Just a little bruised up. We're going to start to pack up here. A 30-7 win, and that 7 points was a kind of a fluke trick play. A 30-7 win for the Eagles. They pray, and they're going to go home pretty darn happy. And we're excited to bring you next week's action. What is next week's action?
Next week's action is
Ooh, Orange Glen.
Orange Glen. Away or home?
Let me check.
oh.
I think it's home.
A
I'll
home game
contest
against
that.
Orange Glen, so I guess that's a Tuesday afternoon
It-
game,
Is
Oh,
it home?
great.
Nice.
right?
Friday, 3:30.
Oh, Friday at 3:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Friday at 3:30, a home game against Orange Glen. And take a look at the rankings for the state on Max Press, because this game's going to change them a lot. And this is SFC TV.
Friday
And
at 3:30.
Saturday Night Lights. This was awesome, guys. A great
This
game. We're
was.
really glad we were able to make it here and bring
Oh,
you the
yeah.
game at home. All you people watching all over, and we'll see you in a week.